And right now when I click on this button, I want to see my menu here. To do that, we are going to need a useState hook. I will say const is open, set is open, and at the beginning, it's going to be false. Let me close this menu. And when I click on this button, I'm going to change my state. If it's false, it's going to be true. If it's true, it's going to be false. Set is open, and I will say take the previous value and write here the opposite. If I save, I'm going to see my error here, as you can see, because we are using a hook and also we are using an onClick event here. That means our component should be a client component. Right now I can write my condition. I'll say if it's open, create here a div, and inside this div we are going to have our links. I'm going to import Next.js link, and the first one will be the home page. Let's write here some links. And let's give a style. In our example, let me zoom out. When I click here, it contains all our screen. So I can give absolute positioning, and the initial point of our component will be this point, left 0 and top 24. Remember, we gave 24 for this navbar. So I will say position absolute, left 0, top 24. I will say width full, and the height will be full screen. But remember, 24 of our screen is this navbar, so we can use a calculate method. And I will say 100 VH minus 96 pixels. 24 means 96 pixels. Okay, let's give a background. It's going to be white. And I'm going to center my items. Flex column, item center, and justify center. I will click. As you can see, they are here. Let's give a gap between them. And the font weight will be bigger, let's say medium. Text will be X large. And the Z index will be bigger than 1. Because our component should be over everything. We shouldn't see here something else. Okay, let's take care of our animation here. So instead of quote here, I'm going to be using backtick. And I'm going to wrap my class name just like that. And I'm going to write here a condition. I will say if it's open, I'm going to be using rotate, and it's going to be 45 degrees. And if it's not, it's going to be an empty string. Of course, it's not open, it's is open. And let's do the same thing for the other one. But this time it's going to be minus 45 degrees. And for the middle line, I will say if it's open, its opacity will be 0. So we are not going to see it. I will click, and as you can see, there is something wrong here. Because by default, when we transform our items, it takes the middle of the lines as the origin point. But I don't want to move this and these points. I just want to move the right sides, here and here. So our origin point will be left, not center.